Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. Guys, as I promised, I came back actually with the major transit in 2025, and I'm going to do an analysis for each individual signs. So bear with me, all right? I'm not going to show the chart because every single person has a different rising, and you might going to watch that for your sun or moon, or perhaps you are watching this for your rising sign, which is the more accurate. If you watch that for your sun sign, that is for your vitality, father figure, career. Moon sign is your subconscious, mother figure, emotions, and the home situation. And the rising sign, everything is about you. So actually, I encourage you to watch all three, like the rising sun and the moon, and then you're going to get a holistic view of your 2025 astrological forecast. All right, guys, let's see what's going on. And I'm going to start with Aries, rising sun and moon. I'm not showing the chart for you guys, okay? So what's going to happen? Aries rising, sun and moon, January 11th, North Node gonna go in Pisces and South Node going to retrograde back in Virgo. As I said in my previous videos, the nodes are working in axis all the time and always going in retrograde motion. It is mathematical point of the moon, it's not planets. So the North Node in Pisces emphasizing your spiritual growth, intuition, and healing. This period encouraging you to explore your inner world, connect with your subconscious, and develop compassion for yourself and for others. Practice like meditation, therapy, artistic pursuit, those can be particularly beneficial during this time. Meanwhile, the Sun node in Virgo suggests that you release overly critical or perfectionist tendencies and instead trust in flow of life. February 24th, Mars going to turn direct in Cancer. It's going to happen in your fourth house. Mars turning direct in Cancer, energizing your home and family's dynamic. You may feel a surge of motivation to tackle domestic project, improve your living space, or address family matters that have been on hold. This transit can help you establish a more secure and nurturing home environment, fostering deeper emotional connection with loved ones. You are capable actually to renovate your home or purchase or sell a home. All right, guys, March 2nd, Venus is going retrograde in Aries. This year, you're going to be under the emphasizing glasses because everything is happening in Aries, right? So Venus retrograde in your sign prompts a period of self-reflection regarding your personal values because Venus is values and beauty and attraction. So your appearance and your relationship going to be under magnified glasses. This is a time to release how you present yourself and what truly matters to you. And the connection that you make in life, very, very important. Avoid making changes to your appearance or entering new relationship during the retrograde because you might going to regret it. Actually, wait until Virgo going direct. Don't even have an elective surgery during this time, or don't plan your wedding because your clarity might be lacking during this time. March 30th, Venus going to enter Pisces. It's retrograding back into Pisces to your 12th house. In your 12th house, it's encouraging you to focus on self-care and healing, mental healing, leaving behind some kind of self-sabotaging behavior. So this is actually going to be ideal to do some kind of creative project, any kind of spiritual practice, or, something what's going to bring peace and relaxation for you. When Venus turn direct on April 12th, it's going to turn direct in this house for you, which is going to harmonize your relationship, going to reveal some kind of gossip about you or hidden enemies as well, and going to have some very deep emotional healing, and you can create emotional bonds also with others. You are capable to get a job in the field of 12th house, which is anything to do with being advocate for the underprivileged, hospice, hospitals, hospitality, jails, orphanage, things like that, creating a retreat center. Neptune going to also ingress your sign, and it's going to be the same day, March 30. So it's once in a lifetime experience as well. Neptune, anything to do with inspiration and compassion. It's Mother Teresa. It is going to actually enhance your personal identity and your spiritual compassion and spiritual inspiration. You may feel more connected to your spiritual side right now, and driven to express your ideas and dreams. You are capable actually create dreams during this time. You are and you will have to maintain boundaries with other, because they can take advantage on you during this time. So you will have to maintain boundaries, and you will have to avoid escapism and confusion during this time, because Neptune is escapism and confusion. It could bring in some kind of alcohol or drug addiction in the 12th house in your sign. Actually, it's going to happen in your first house, I'm sorry, because of it's in Aries, and it was in your 12th house. So, but anyway, because rules the 12th house, it is escapism, and no, doesn't have boundaries. Neptune doesn't have boundaries. It's really, really empathic. It's really visionary. Actually, you can become a visionary and a spiritual leader, someone who has intuitive abilities during this time. May 24th, Saturn going to ingress Aries, your sign again. So as I said, you are under the emphasizes glasses. It's going to mark a period significant personal growth and responsibility. You're going to be very reliable, working really, really hard. It could bring in some kind of Saturnian illnesses, which is like joint issues or teeth issues and eyes issues with eyes for some of you. You are called to take a disciplined approach to your goals and work diligently toward achieving them. You cannot leap anything. You need to take each individual steps and not leaping, because otherwise success not going to come easily, or you have to repeat the whole entire steps. So this transit actually brings in resilience and maturity for you. It's almost like a wake-up call. And it's also going to bring in opportunity, and you will be capable to build solid foundation for your future. So with diligence and hard work, of course. And you are capable to embrace the lessons and structure that Saturn brings. You will emerge stronger and more focused than ever before during these 2.5 years, while Saturn going to be in your sign. Jupiter going to enter Cancer, and in Cancer it's exalted. The first half year it's still in Gemini, so it's in your third house, building community and being neighborly and reconnect with siblings. Perhaps you are taking classes and licensing yourself, buying a new car, at the beginning of the year, and when it's going to be in its exalted self in Cancer, you are capable to expand your family. It's going to bring good fortune and expansion for your home and family life. you actually capable to buy a real estate or experience growth in your family. Perhaps you're going to move in a larger home or welcoming a new family member. And also enhancing your living condition and situation. It is really, really good for domestic harmony and domestic well-being, making favorable time to strengthen family bonds and create a nurturing home environment for you guys. July 7th, Uranus going to ingress into Gemini, also once in a lifetime experience, the synodic cycle, and also it is taking 84 years for Uranus to go around the zodiacal cycle, so it's going to enhance your third house. Third house, anything to do with skill-based study, anything to do with workshops, anything to do with communication, software, journalism, interaction with others, interaction with your community, vehicles, sales. So expect sudden changing and innovation in how you connect with others. This is time for embracing new ideas. You're going to explore unconventional ways of thinking. You're going to engage in learning experience, but in a dynamic way. It's a very, very different way. You're going to learn AI, how to use AI. You can create a website. You're going to get connected with others, but people who are like-minded, but also people who are brainstorming and stimulates your brain. You're going to become very, very curious, and you're going to have some kind of desire for intellectual freedom, and you want to learn. It's going to excite you. And also, if you would like to lead a community, then and collaborate with others could be really, really positive. And if you would like to actually invest in cryptocurrency or buy an electric car, invest in that, it could be really great as well, creating an application during this time and do workshops on your own, online schooling, teaching others online. All right, so we're going to also talk about the eclipses. The total lunar eclipse, March 14, is going to take place in Virgo 23 degrees in your sixth house. Sixth house, anything to do with your health, daily routine, and work environment. It's a time to address any imbalances and make necessarily adjustment to improve your well-being and productivity. You are capable actually to get rid of a health situation, to get healed, to be very, very efficient, in your routines and heal yourself. You can actually go and do some kind of integrative medicines, get rid of old habits. It might take a path away from you because it's a lunar eclipse and it's a fated event. Or if you are renting properties, you might going to give up renting and buy a property. So definitely could bring in a change, and it could be somehow harmonious and creative because sixth house support that kind of harmony as well. At least balance out your work and your life during this eclipse. And the solar eclipse going to be March 29, 2 weeks later in Aries. This is the last in Aries for another 28 years. So it's going to happen in your first house. So anything to do with a new beginning, and you already started a year and a half before to renew yourself, but right now it is ending that cycle. So you are coming out from the caterpillar and you are becoming a butterfly with full speed, and you are ready to soar. Flap your wings. This is excellent time to set new intentions, start any fresh project, redefine your identity. You will have opportunity to reinvent yourself, to pursue your goals, whatever resonates deeply with your true self. Embrace this period of renewal and take bold steps toward realizing your aspiration. The total lunar eclipse, September 7th, going to happen in Pisces, and it's going to happen in 15 degrees, right? So second decan is going to get a Cancerian favor over here. The eclipse going to emphasize the need for spiritual growth and emotional healing. You may going to leave something behind, some self-sabotaging behavior, something, like you may feel a strong pull towards some kind of releasing past burdens as well. That is a major transformation, letting go of fears, for example, and connecting with your Akashic record and with your higher self or with your spirit guide during this time. You are capable to reflect on yourself and allow deep healing. And it's a beautiful spiritual path what you're going to take on. So the last solar eclipse is going to happen actually in Virgo 29 degrees, and it's going to happen again in your sixth house. It is a solar eclipse. As I said, you're going to start to heal yourself, new routines, new regimes, new supplementation. Perhaps you're going to adopt a dog, but you lost half year before. Um, and you are healed right now and you're ready to take on to adopt a new puppy, definitely shift in your responsibility. It's like you're going to take on to challenges and opportunities, and you're going to grow. But you can be also really critical with yourself during this, so try not to be self-critical during this time. All right, guys. So as I said, I wanted to do just a short version because I'm selling my 2025 videos, which is 3 hours each individual and very, very detailed every single month with a lot of example. And I'm showing the chart during the analysis. And also it's going to come with the 20 pages of PDF. Thank you so much for listening, liking, subscribing. And let me change right now the background. Not blur, but choose virtual background. Okay, and we're gonna go to Taurus because we are talking about Taurus. All right, here it is for you, Taurus, rising sun and moon. We're gonna start to talk about January 11th when the North Node in Pisces, South Node is in Virgo. So the North Node is going to go to your 11th house and South Node is going to be in Virgo in your 5th house. So it's encouraging the North Node to focus on your long-term dreams, on your friendship, on your social network. This period is ideal for joining groups that align with your ideas and for working humanitarian projects as well. The South Node in Virgo suggests letting go of excessive self-criticism and perfectionism, particularly in creative pursuit and romantic relationship. You join a community group dedicated to environmental conservation or feeling a sense of fulfillment as you work towards a common goal. Letting go of your perfectionism, you finally share your poetry with a wider audience, for example, receiving positive feedback, and that can boost your confidence during this time. February 24th, Mars going to turn direct in Cancer in your third house, and it is the house of communication, learning, and local environment. You may feel motivated to take action on projects involving writing, teaching, or community engagement. This transit support assertive communication and resolving any misunderstanding with siblings or neighbors. For example, you finally launched that blog you've been planning, writing passionately about local community issues and engaging with readers. A long-standing misunderstanding with a sibling is resolved through a heartfelt conversation, perhaps, straightening your relationship. March 2nd, Venus retrograde in Aries in your 12th house. Venus retrograde in Aries prompts a period of introspection regarding your hidden desires, subconscious patterns, and spiritual values. This is the time to reassess your inner motivation and address any unresolved issues from the past. Avoid starting new romantic relationships, though, or making major financial decisions until Venus goes direct. You can start journaling to explore and understand your subconscious fears, creative writing, or some kind of subconscious writing, which leads to some kind of significant breakthrough in your self-awareness. Also, during this time, you can start a meditation retreat and you can gain clarity on past romantic relationship and patterns, and it's going to help you to heal and move forward. March 30th, Venus enters Pisces and going to turn direct in your 12th house, right? And on April 12th, and Venus over here in your, actually, it's going to turn direct in your 11th house. Sorry, yes, because it's going to go in Pisces in your 11th house. So anything to do with your social life, your friendship, receiving some kind of boost in friendship and social events. Great time to actually connect with like-minded people, like-minded individuals, and engage in group activities. Venus going to turn direct, as I said, April 12th. So you will feel actually renewed, and you will feel a sense of harmony and joy in your social interactions. You're going to have a new goal, and you can have actually some kind of promotion or actually gain money from your career. You can reconnect with an old friend at a social event, and you can also start some kind of new meaningful friendship that brings joy and support in your life. Also, joining a creative writing group helps you find your tribe, and you can enjoy some kind of shared passion with storytelling during this time. March 30th, Neptune going to ingress in Aries. It's going to happen actually in your 12th house. And a lot of things gonna happen in your 12th house because Aries is going to be emphasized during this year, and Aries is the 12th house of real estate for you. So spiritual awareness and intuition going to get enhanced. You may feel drawn to explore your subconscious, anything to do with reincarnation, hypnosis, anything to do with hypnosis itself. So you can get engaged in practices and retreats like meditation, dream analysis, start to do lucid dreaming, dream journalism, but you also have to maintain clear boundaries and avoid escapism and confusion. You begin a regular meditation practice, for example, which help you tap into your intuition and provides deep insight into your life path. Also, you are capable to enroll in dream analysis workshop. You start understanding and interpreting your dreams, and gaining valuable guidance for personal growth. May 24th, we're going to have Saturn ingress Aries, again, your 12th house. And Saturn over here going to bring in self-discipline. You can actually give up some kind of self-sabotaging behavior. If you had some kind of fears, you are capable to comfort your fears, and that's going to help you for personal development. This transit may bring challenges that test your resilience and maturity, actually, but it will offer you opportunity for deep spiritual growth and healing. You are capable to become actually a leader in a hospice, hospital, in a jail, or orphanage as well. You commit to year-long self-improvement program. It could be as well because Saturn is representing long-term, focusing on breaking old habits and building new ones, healthier routines. And through therapy, you confront deep-seated fears and trauma. And it's gradually going to start to heal, and you're going to become stronger and stronger, and it's going to bring in self-awareness. June 9th, Jupiter going to enter Cancer. The first year it's going to be in Gemini. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer and in fall in Gemini. So it was actually it's gonna go to the third house. And it was in your second house, the beginning half year, which enchanted your values, your morals, you get increased of your valuables and invested in valuables, or for example, you get promotion or raise your salary. But the second part, you're going to have some kind of expansion and good fortune in your communication area, learning, or local environment. You may experience growth in your intellectual pursuit. You can enroll actually in courses, anything to do with teaching opportunities, engaging into that. This transit supports positive interaction with siblings and neighbors. You decide to take an online course and something, the subject you can be really, really passionate about, and it's going to offer a new career opportunity for you. A community project, like you can gain actually some kind of support through that. Your reputation is rising. It's going to bring in positive change in your local area. And then July 7th, we're going to have Uranus ingress in Gemini, and it's going to happen in your second house. So that is going to change your finances, your values, your personal resources. You can expect some kind of sudden changes, some kind of innovation, the way you are managing your money and your assets. This is time for embracing new financial strategies, exploring unconventional ways to enhance your income. Actually, Uranus in Gemini could bring in some kind of opportunity to invest in NVIDIA, cryptocurrency, anything to do with softwares and AIs as well. You invest in cryptocurrency, start an online business which brings unexpected financial gain, like something with teaching others on online. And you also can take on to some kind of new management skills as well. And you can also have some kind of sudden opportunity because second house is talent and it is a gift, something to do with streaming, online, or it could be like YouTubing, learning astrology, learning, financial astrology or investment and YouTubing about that. The eclipses is going to happen in your, for example, the first eclipse March 14th is going to happen in your fifth house. It's going to happen Virgo 23 degrees. This eclipse highlights your creativity, romance, and children. You might actually have an emptiness. Your child is going to go to university. It's time to address any imbalances and make necessary adjustment in your creative project and romantic life as well. You may need to let go of old patterns and embrace new ways of expressing yourself. And especially artistically, it's very, very important. You can finish a creative project, a book writing, or, some lyrics, what you were working for months, and right now you accomplish it and you're going to proud of yourself. Your romantic relationship reaches also a turning point. Either you're going to finish it or you're going to actually get married with the same person. The partial solar eclipse is going to happen March 29, 2 weeks later in your 12th house. So it's going to actually and it's going to happen in Aries, and it's going to be the last Aries eclipse for 28 years. So anything to do with your subconscious, with your spirituality, with your self-sabotaging behavior, you can leave that behind. You can start to do something new. This is set a new intention, something what is helping mentally to heal. And you can take a bold steps towards to understanding your deeper self, toward to understanding your dreams. You can start a new spiritual practice, a retreat center. You can start actually to create your own medications, which you can sell, anything to do with psychedelic or medical marijuana, which helps others as well. And you find your inner peace. This is a really good period of solitude and reflection, and it helps you your personal transformation, allowing you actually to release the past burdens and move forward with clarity. The total lunar eclipse, September 7th, is going to happen in Pisces 15 degrees, and it's going to happen in your 11th house, which is going to emphasize the need for social growth and community involvement. You might going to have to let go of a friend or a group because you don't belong anymore. You may feel strong to pull towards to some kind of humanitarian efforts. So it is a powerful time for forming actually friendship, but only with people who aligning with you. Otherwise, you will have to let go of others. You can volunteer in an organization and contribute, in some kind of spiritual retreat, hospice, helping out with children in hospitals whose mother was maybe heroin addict, and you hug them, to come off from the what is that, from the drugs. Yeah, so the friendship, what's gonna stay with you, going to stay forever, but I think you are cleaning out the closet. And then September 11th, we're gonna have a Virgo eclipse at 29 degrees, and it's a partial solar eclipse in your fifth house. So it's new opportunities in your romantic lives, in your creative adventures, in your investment. You might going to win a lottery and a prize. You're going to have new hobbies, perhaps a new mistress, a new relationship, a new lover. And it's going to bring joy and fulfillment into your life. You might going to get pregnant during this time. Definitely something to do with writing a book or lyrics, or get a manager or someone who is helping you with your project. So this going to offer you possibilities for emotional growth for sure. All right, guys, let's see. Then we're going to change the background, and we're going to go to Gemini rising, sun and moon. Here it is. Gemini rising, sun and moon. We're gonna start out for you also with North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo, January 11th. So it's going to affect your 10 and the 4th house. So the work and the home, career, and public image, long-term goals, and home and family life axis. So for example, North Node in the 10th is going to bring in and going to encourage you to pursue your dreams and take on roles and allow you to express compassion and creativity in your professional life. The South Node actually in Virgo suggests letting go of excessive worry and perfectionism related to your home and family life or with your children. So you decide to pursue a career in a field that allows you to help others because it's in Pisces, such as consulting or social work, maybe finding fulfillment in art as well, or script writing. And you are going to need to let go of something with, you are not going to be capable to have a lot of quality time with your family or do that renovation what you wanted to do, because right now you don't. Or actually your career and promotion can make you to sell your house or give up your apartment and move somewhere else. February 24th, we're going to have Mars turn direct in Cancer. It's going to happen in your second house, and it's going to energize your finances and personal resources. You may feel motivated to take action on financial projects, such as creating a budget, investing, or seeking new income opportunities. Your salary going to rise during this time. This transit supports assertive financial management and resolution of money-related issues. For example, you can take a proactive approach to managing your finances by setting up a saving account or saving plan, investing in index or life insurance, or, those are giving you opportunities, or study stock market. A side hustle, anything to do with your gift, with your creativity, could be like a part-time job, and it could boost your income during this time and give you more financial security and financial luxury. March 2nd, Venus going to retrograde in Aries, and it's going to happen in your 11th house. 11th house going to get a lot of emphasis for you guys because a lot of things gonna happen in Aries. So Venus retrograde over here going to be a period of introspection regarding your friendship, social network, long-term goals. This is a time to reassess your connection and social aspiration. Avoid starting new friendship or joining new groups until Venus goes direct. Then, and also don't ask for bonus or, like salary raise during this time because you can be rejected. You reconnect with old friends. You can actually reassess your friendship if it is truly valuable, or you have to let go of them, because these are no longer serves you, even dreams as well. You have to reflect on your long-term goals. You need to decide what you really need to have passion for and need to focus on. March 30th, Venus going to actually ingress, drop back in Pisces. It's in exalted position in Pisces. And it's going to turn direct on April 12th. It's going to be in your 10th house. 10th house, anything to do with your professional life, public image, and career. And because Venus is exalted over here, it could receive a boost. You can actually get back some kind of opportunity what you thought it was lost for you in your career. It's great time to connect with influential people and engage in career enhancing activities, anything to do with Venus. And when Venus going to turn direct on April 12 over here, you may feel a renewed sense of harmony and success in your professional life. For example, you can receive recognition at work. You can become a CEO or a leader. Your reputation is going to go high. You can get some kind of awards and honor, red carpet, during this time. And networking at professional event leads to a new job offer and career advancement, perhaps. March 30th, we're going to have Neptune ingress into Aries and also going to affect your 11th house. So we have to check the Neptunian and the Aries archetype always when we are going to do analysis. So Neptune, anything to do with social awareness and idealism, you may feel drawn to join causes or groups that reflect your dreams and aspiration, anything to do with Neptunian energy, creating actually a social network with like-minded people and being really mindful to set clear boundaries to avoid disillusionment and idealistic escapism. So what you have to do over here, you are capable to do a non-profit, but non-profit for underprivileged people, for orphans, for people who got into jail and perhaps they are wrongfully treated or wrongfully got arrested or incarcerated. So things like that, those humanitarian projects, anything to do with Neptunian energy, you might going to go and save animals on the beach, beached animals. So those could be the theme of this. And Saturn ingress in Aries also May 24th. So, when Neptune ingress Aries and Saturn and also Jupiter enter Cancer, and we have Uranus in Gemini, those are actually Pluto in Aquarius, once in a lifetime experiences. It's very rare, right? Or Saturn is a few times, Gemini is a few times, but not Gemini, Jupiter is a few times, but Neptune is definitely once in a lifetime. So that's why it's going to be very, very magnified. But when Saturn going to ingress in Aries, it's going to mark a period of responsibility, structure in your social network and in your long-term goals. You can actually become friends with older people, wise people, sage people, or you can have friendship that's going to be there for you until you die. You are called to take disciplined approach to achieving your aspirations. This transit may bring challenges that test your commitment and your determination. You take on a leadership role in a community organization, learning to manage responsibilities or navigating a community, and it could bring in a lot of responsibility and it could make you tired. Definitely setting long-term goals or creating something valuable for you, some humanitarian project could be really magnified during this time, and you are capable to do something, like systematic steps, taking detailed plans, and you are capable to achieve your goals. June 9th, Jupiter going to enter Cancer, and it's exalted over here, but before the first half year, it's going to be in Gemini. And it's going to be in your first house the first half year. After, it's going to go to Cancer, the second house, and exalt it. So the first time, the first half year, it's going to enhance your communication. You're going to change the way you look, to change the way you represent your company or yourself, the way you communicate. You're going to invest actually in your skills and in your communication. And then the second half, when it's going to enter Cancer, you are capable to have good fortune in your finances and personal resources. It could bring in actually opportunity to buy real estate and grow your income. And you are also capable to have financial security, create a saving account. You're going to learn about how to invest. Anything to do with wise investment and also with generous spending as well, because it's exalted over here. You will need to be careful a little bit with overspending as well. But in a general, it's going to increase your finances significantly. You can receive a raise, a promotion, anything what increase your finances, invest in valuables, and you can invest in stocks because it's going to pay off, and it's bringing financial rewards. So as real estate investment will bring financial rewards as well. And July 7th, Uranus is going to ingress Gemini. It's also, once in a lifetime experience. So it's going to revolutionize your personal identity and self-expression. You're going to be, like very innovative. You're gonna look so different. You're going to raise some eyebrow. You're going to embrace your individuality. Some of you actually going to come out as from the closet, because Uranus representing the gay people. So it could be like if you are liking the same sex, same gender, then you can come out from the closet. But definitely very unique and new way to express yourself. And it's very, very different. It's a sudden change. The way you represent yourself for the world. So, for example, you're going to make a bold change in your appearance, in your personal style, and it's going to make you feel really authentic and give you a lot of confidence. And also, there will be unexpected opportunity to speak in public and share your ideas, and it's going to lead to newfound sense of purpose and visibility in public. The eclipse is going to happen in your 4th house, 11th house, and 10th house. So the first eclipse, March 14th, it's going to be in Virgo, 23 degrees. It's going to be a lunar eclipse in your 4th house. So it's going to come something to the conclusion in your family matter, home, emotional foundation. It's a time to address any imbalances and make necessary adjustment in your domestic life. You may need to let go of old patterns and embrace new way of creating supporting home environment. You decide to move to a new home that better suits your needs, creating a more comfortable living space. A family issue comes to a head, promoting open communication and resolution, leading to a stronger family bond. The second eclipse is going to happen March 29th, 2 weeks later, and it's going to be 9 degrees Aries in your 11th house. So anything to do with new beginnings in your social lives, long-term goals, getting a new friend, starting a humanitarian project, starting a community, anything to do with social media, social connections, more public event. You can actually take bold steps toward achieving your dreams. You start a new project or anything to do, initiating something within a group or organization, whatever aligning with your long-term goal and with your passion. You are capable to meet new people at social events, and it could lead to valuable connection. and opportunities as well. And then the total lunar eclipse is going to happen September 7th in Pisces at 15 degrees in your 10th house. It is going to affect your professional growth and public recognition. You may feel strong pull towards advancing your career and achieving your goals. It's a powerful time for making significant changes in your professional life. You might going to either get fired or leave a job, but it's for the better. It is like something like, okay, doesn't serve me anymore. I don't pay well, or I don't get respect. I have to move forward, and it's going to be the best decision of your life. So yes, it could be something unexpected, but later on it's going to inspire you to start something and grow from the situation. Or a project of yours going to actually reach completion, and you are capable to show that for the public, and it's going to bring you honor and recognition. Then the partial solar eclipse going to happen September 21st in Virgo, 29 degrees. So it's in your 4th house. It is going to bring in opportunities, which going to be really favorable time to start new domestic project. Maybe you're going to improve your living conditions, straighten your family bonds. Maybe you're going to adopt a child. Maybe you're going to buy a house. Definitely there is emotional security for your personal growth here. You can embark on a home renovation project, creating more comfortable and functional living space for yourself, add an office at your home, anything to do with an addition to the family, a pet, a child, whatever going to bring you joy and unity and purpose. All right, guys, right now we're going to move actually to Cancer. Let me change the background here. So choose virtual background, and we're gonna go to Cancer, right? That's Scorpio now. So then let's see. Cancer here. Okay, so let's see what's happening for you, Cancer, rising, sun, and moon. January 11th, 2025, North Node in Pisces, South Node is in Virgo. It's going to affect your 9th house and 3rd house. It's going and moving in axis all the time. So the North Node in Pisces encouraging you to expand your horizon through travel, higher education, spiritual pursuit. Embrace opportunities for growth and exploration. The South Node in Virgo going to suggest you to let go of excessive focus on daily details and practical concerns, allowing you to see the bigger picture finally. So, for example, you're giving up something with short-term and short distance traveling and go long distance traveling, or actually you are going to give up on skill-based studies and go to college or university. You decide to enroll in higher education. You can go abroad and travel, and you can take courses abroad. You can start a new language. You can move in a foreign country, get a passport, a citizenship during this time. It's really nice experience. And with Virgo in the 3rd house, you can let go actually a community, maybe a neighbor, maybe a friend, a sibling, a nephew, a niece who are not there for you, who doesn't support your growth and spiritual growth and your goals, long-term goals, and you just have miscommunication with them and you just let them go. February 24th, Mars going to turn direct in Cancer in your 1st house. So it is actually a sign for personal drive and assertiveness. You're going to be bold and assertive and take steps and actions, and you will feel really motivated, and you're going to take on to personal goals and project, and you're going to have a lot of self-confidence, and you're going to initiate new activities. You actually can start a new fitness regime, something to do with a personal project, something to get motivated with. You feel really, really good about yourself. Anything to do with a newfound sense of confidence and but going to help you to take charge and actually find solution for every blockage in your life. You will feel assertive, and your desires going to be really strong during this time. Also, your sexual charisma as well. Venus retrograde going to happen in Aries in your 10th house. It could actually bring back some kind of career inspiration, anything to do with your professional life, with your public image, with your career, regarding to your honor and recognition. So you are going to reassess your goals actually your professional life, your career life. Does it actually support you? And if you would, please avoid making major changes during this time because you're not necessarily clear about it at this moment. Or don't engage in new professional relationship until Venus goes direct. So it could be something, but something can come back to you. And if it was in the past, you can actually approach that because that could be very positive. If you thought, somebody wanted to promote you to be a CEO in the past, but they promoted someone else, that someone else could actually leave and they're going to ask you again and you will be promoted. March 30th, actually, Venus going to enter ingress Pisces, drop back in your 9th house. Anything to do with education, travel, spiritual pursuit, it's going to get a boost because actually Venus in Pisces is exalted. So it is a great time to explore new cultures, learn, get a passport, go abroad, move abroad, actually study abroad or teach abroad could be really good for you. Start a YouTube, a podcast, a broadcast, anything to do with, fulfillment, even publish a book. Because Venus is going to turn direct over here in your 9th house in April 12th. So anything to do a planet trip in a foreign country, going back to a foreign country, publish a book, gaining valuable insight in new cultures or spiritual pursuit could be really, really great for you. You're going to understand a new philosophical actually going to take a new philosophical course, which could bring in peace and understanding and reaching your worldview right now. March 30th, Neptune also going to ingress Aries, your 10th house. Once in a lifetime experience, guys. It is going to enhance your professional vision and creativity. You have to avoid actually confusion and unrealistic expectation in your career, but and you also have to put clear boundaries between you and your CEO or co-workers, but it could actually bring in some kind of new ideas and passion, and you can be really inspired for your career during this time. You can decide to pursue something which is creative but also humanitarian together, and you will be really fulfilled in your work. Project at work allows you to use your imagination and creativity, and it's going to lead to innovative solution and also recognition. Neptune is glamour, so you're going to get recognized. You might going to become an actress, a script writer. And Saturn ingress in Aries May 24th, again, your 10th house, it's going to bring in responsibility and structure in your career, in your public life. You're going to be actually very disciplined and you're going to achieve your professional goal during this time. Anything to do with commitment and, discipline as well, and you're capable to bring that on. You can take onto a leadership role at work. Also, you're going to have definitely more responsibilities and you're going to become more tired, but your professional life is under magnifying glass and you're going to like that. You can set long-term goals. You can create some kind of detailed plan, structures, take some kind of systematic steps to achieve them. And you are capable to get honor, recognition, Nobel Prize, red carpet, something like that. June 9th, you're going to have Jupiter enter Cancer. And in Cancer, it's exalted, but the first half of the year is going to be actually in your 12th house because it's going to be in Gemini. But in Cancer, it's going to be in your first house. So during the first half of the year, it's going to stimulate anything to do with your secret enemies, with your working behind the scene, anything to do with script writing, with photography. And right now, when Jupiter going to enter Cancer, you're going to be able to show that for the public. So people can see what you were working on the last year, and you're going to be ready to show them. It is amazing personal growth, which is going to bring confidence and new opportunities for you. So it's really positive outlook for you because of it's good for your well-being. It's good for the way you represent yourself in the world. It's going to give you a lot of self-confidence and boost your self-confidence and self-worth because you're going to achieve recognition with it. And it's going to bring in opportunities and money. It's going to be really generous with you. You're going to be the golden child of the year. And Uranus also going to ingress into Gemini July 7th. It's going to be in the 12th house. Anything to do with like Jupiter was half year over here for you. So it could be your subconscious mind, your spiritual awareness. But Uranus over here going to bring in sudden changes in your, insight in your inner world, anything to do embracing new spiritual practices, exploring some new spiritual practices. You might going to have connection with UFOs, you might going to be the one who wants to have some kind of surgery and implant some kind of chip in the brain, which can help you with your behavior or with your addiction, because we're going to have this, or somebody has Alzheimer, maybe you, or some kind of ADHD, and it's going to be chipped and it's going to bring in healing for you. You can also start practicing a new form of meditation, levitation also, because Uranus, you can gain profound insight in personal transformation during this time. Your dreams going to be very lucid and vivid, and you can talk to withdraw your Akashic record, because Uranus is the higher octave of knowledge, and it could connect with the creator, the knowledge of the creator, and you can download it during dreams, and you can actually start to write books what you actually downloaded during your dreams. And the eclipse is going to happen actually March 14th, the first one in Virgo, 23 degrees in your third house, which is going to highlight your communication, vehicle, learning, local environment, anything to do with siblings, nieces, nephews, aunt, uncles, and neighbors as well. So it's time to address any imbalances and make necessary adjustment in how you interact with your immediate surroundings. You may need to let go of old patterns and embrace new ways of thinking and communicating. For example, you decide to enroll in a new course or workshop, expanding your knowledge and improving your communication skills. Also, it could be long-standing issues with a neighbor or sibling, and you are resolving during this time to being honest and practicing honest communication. And it's going to lead to improve your relationship. The partial solar eclipse is going to happen actually in 9 degrees of Aries, and it's going to happen in your 10th house. 10th house, anything to do with your career and public life, which is going to bring in a significant change and new beginning over there. It's going to be excellent time to set new intentions for your professional goals and public images. Anything to do, embrace this period of renewal and take bold steps toward achieving your ambition, to get honor and recognition, to stay on stage and be on stage, to be recognized and celebrated. You launch a new business or project that aligns with your career aspirations, setting the stage for future success is possible. A new job offer, a promotion brings exciting opportunities for advancement and recognition in your field. The lunar eclipse in September 9th in Pisces 15 degrees could, and it will happen in your ninth house, which is actually exploring long distance travel, maybe moving abroad, a passport, maybe you get a citizenship, maybe you're going to start podcasting, publishing, YouTubing, spiritual pursuit. So during this time, you may feel a strong pull towards expanding your horizon and seeking new experiences. And it could be through traveling, start a traveling book or a blog, blogging as well. Your perspective going to actually change. You're going to embrace new beliefs. You take a transformative trip to a foreign country, gaining valuable insight and personal growth, or move abroad. Also, you can enroll in higher education program, anything to do with the spiritual course as well. But universities and master degrees are possible, or learning different languages. And the last one, the partial solar eclipse, going to happen on September 21st, and it's going to happen 29 degrees Virgo. So it's going to happen in your third house again, which is going to bring in new opportunities in your communication and learning sector, anything to do with crafting, anything to do with skill-based studies and with your local community project. Improve your communication skills, engage with your neighbors, with your local community, building community actually. And you're going to also pursue some kind of intellectual growth as well, because you're going to enroll in a skill-based study, maybe learning astrology, maybe learning how AI works, or software, or something to do with computer as well. It's never late, guys. You can begin a writing project, starting to blogging, writing a book, and it's going to allow you to express your ideas and connect with others. Anything to do with, you can actually start to teach workshops also, because you have enough knowledge by now. All right, guys, let's go and change the background. And we're going to change that for Leo rising, sun and moon. Where are you, Leos? Maybe it's the end. Oh. Huh. All right, you know what, guys? I have to actually add, because probably I deleted it. So I'm going to add image over here. And I hope I'm going to find Leo. No, this is Scorpio. And then other image, maybe this one. Leo, all right, I have the Leo here. Okay, so we're going to talk about Leo rising, sun and moon. January 11th, North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo, going to retrograde back in your 8th and 2nd house. This is your financial axis houses. The North Node in Pisces encourages you to focus on shared resources, transformation, deeper emotional connection, anything to do with psychological work, something with obsession with other people's money, stock market, embrace opportunities for joint ventures and personal transformation. South Node in Virgo suggests letting go of excessive worry and perfectionism related to your personal finances and material possessions. You decide to merge finances with a partner or invest in joint ventures, creating opportunities for shared growth, transformation. You can get an inheritance. You can actually get a good prenup. You can have back your if you had a identity theft, you can have your money back. You can hire a detective or become a detective, you can start to work on stock market, or you can have what is that account where, oh my God, I forget that, where they are dancing and whatever, I forget that. Okay, so I might going to remember that. And then, but definitely, like it's going to give you flexibility right now, and you're going to trust yourself the way you are managing money. February 24th, Mars going to turn direct in Cancer, and it's going to OnlyFans account. Okay, guys, OnlyFans account. So 12th house going to be Mars going to turn direct, and it's going to energize your subconscious, your spiritual pursuit. You're going to leave self-sabotaging behavior behind. You're going to be really motivated to take actions, anything to do with mental health and healing yourself. Project, writing project, something with spiritual growth, something to do with hidden issues, hidden assets. This transit actually can bring in some kind of amazing opportunity in hidden assets. Maybe you're going to invest in a home in a foreign country or retreat center. You can get a job in the hospice, hospitality, opening a boutique hotel, start a medical marijuana business. You can start regularly meditate or some kind of therapy which is going to bring healing in and let you get rid of past traumas as well. And a creative project that involves deep introspection, such as writing a memoir or move forward with renew energy, also possible during this time. March 2nd, you're going to have Venus retrograde in Aries in your 9th house. Anything it is, something to do with your beliefs, with your higher education, with passport, foreign countries, travel plans, older siblings. This is a time to reassess your values and aspiration. You might going to get connected with your older siblings or with a friend, or you will have an opportunity actually to have back some kind of reassess your publishing. If you are published a book, or if you want to publish something, you have to rewrite it right now. You have an opportunity to go back to a podcast where you got neglected, or you can actually correct yourself. You reflect on your current educational path, and you can decide to pursue something different right now. Maybe you studied something that doesn't align with your passion and purpose anymore, or doesn't give you enough money. So you're going to pursue some kind of new job, or taking some kind of licensing, and it's going to help you to create financial stability in your life. If you have some kind of plans, you have to reevaluate right now during this time. You might going to go back to a place that you really loved before, and you were there with your loved ones previously. March 30, Venus going to enter your 8th house and ingress in Pisces where it's exalted. It's really good over here. It's good for intimacy. It's good for sex therapy or therapist. Anything to do with psychology, anything to do with transformation, an opportunity coming back to invest in stock market or increase your finances, anything to do with a detective work, it could bring back some kind of financial satisfaction for you. So, it could be also like you and your partner going to decide you're going to invest in a property together, and you're going to strengthen your financial and emotional bond. But anything to do together with a partner could be really, really amazing. Or your partner could give you a good prenup, or you can actually have your partner to make a lot of money, and your finance is going to be great during this time. But definitely love and strong sense of intimacy. March 30th, actually, Neptune going to ingress Aries in your 9th house. This is really good for spirituality, to stick with a new spiritual practice. It could be you will feel inspired actually to pursue your dreams and expand your horizons, anything to do to manifest your dreams. But you have to avoid delusion, and you have to maintain a clear boundary. You can get a passport during this time, a citizenship. If you had already marriage, then you can get married the second time with a dreamlike person. Move to a foreign country. You're going to have more spiritual and understanding. May 24th, you're going to have Saturn ingress in Aries, and it's going to be in your 9th house as well. Saturn entry into Aries marks a period of responsibility and structure in your higher education, travel, and belief system. You are called to take disciplined approach to achieving your aspiration. This transit may bring challenges that test your commitment and resilience over here. So you can move abroad. You can have, as I said, a new spiritual practice. You can get a passport, you can get a citizenship during this time, or a green card. You are capable to start a podcast, a YouTubing, for example, even publishing company or publish a book. You're committed to a long-term educational program, perhaps, and you're going to work diligently toward to achieving them. You can plan journeys, and maybe you're going to move abroad at least for 2.5, 3 years, and it's going to ensure your success later in life. Or you can marry with a foreigner during this time who's going to be older than you are, significantly older. June 9th, Jupiter going to enter Cancer, and it's going to be exalted in your 12th house. But before, it's going to be in your 11th house in Gemini for half year, beginning of the half year. So beginning of the year, it's going to enhance your opportunity to make new friends, to get a promotion, and actually connect with like-minded people, and it could bring in a lot of social events, a lot of recognition, VIP clients as well, gain from your career and luck. And the last 6 months, when it's going to be in Cancer and exalted, it could actually bring expansion and good fortune on your spiritual and subconscious life, anything to do and giving you opportunities to heal yourself, for self-discovery, to open a retreat center, to actually create a spiritual retreat or your own supplement store with medical marijuana or psychedelic mushroom, which is helping others with well-being as well. You can embark on a spiritual retreat or gaining valuable insight and personal growth. You're going to have lucid dreaming connection with the death, and maybe even an afterlife experience somehow. But also you are capable to get a job in a field where is like hospital, hospitality, hotels, anything to do in jails, orphanages, but it could actually, you can become actually who is a leader over there, because it's very positive, it's exalted here. You can buy a home in a foreign country or an island or in an island. Uranus also going to ingress Gemini July 7th in your 11th house. It is also, very rare, once in a lifetime, most likely, experience. And in Gemini in your 11th house, it's going to affect your social network and your long-term goals. Expect sudden changes and innovation in your friendship and group affiliations. Also, it's going to embrace new ideas, and you are going to explore unconventional ways to achieve your goals and your long-term aspirations as well. So you might going to actually have luck to invent actually in educational stack or anything to do with softwares, NVIDIA, cryptocurrency, and it could increase your finances. You can actually have some kind of an align with a new social group, because they are visionaries, so you will be visionary as well, and it's going to bring you excitement because it's not boring. It's very new. It's not conventional, something new energy, and you will love that because you're going to collaborate with like-minded people on a new project, which is going to be very successful later on. The eclipse is going to happen in your 2nd, 9th, and 8th house. The first eclipse on March 14th, 23 degrees Virgo, going to happen actually in your 2nd house. It's going to affect your material possession, your values, your gift, your personal finances. So it's a lunar eclipse, and it's going to make necessarily adjustment and change the way you are managing your finances and your resources. So it's going to make you to be more you mindful not to waste money and create some kind of financial stability or some kind of pattern where you can actually check your finances. You decide to overhaul your budget and spending habits, and you're going to become more sustainable and have a sustainable plan. Financial opportunities could arise during this time, but your core value going to be meaningful and change a lot. The solar eclipse 2 weeks later, March 29, is going to happen in Aries 9 degrees. It's the last eclipse for 28 years in here. So this is going to affect your ninth house, anything to do with new beginning, your belief system, education, and travel plans as well. It is excellent time to set new intentions for your aspiration and for anything to do to get a new job abroad, anything to start a new languages. It could be a step forward to open your horizons, and it's a bold step to get married again and fall in love again with a foreigner. The Eat, Pray, Love movie, I mean book, I remember about this. And you start a new educational program, like something which you are really passionate about, you believe in. And you can also go abroad and move abroad and never come back. Definitely going to be a lot more foreign trips. And it start definitely a new beginning in your life because it's a solar eclipse. On September 7th, we're going to have 15 degrees Pisces eclipse in your 8th house. Well, 8th house is anything very transformational, really deep emotionally. It's going to end something what you were actually suffering from. It could end a relationship where the intimacy was not great, or it could end a trauma, a sexual trauma over here. Perhaps you find some kind of healing right now, which is going to be powerful. It could end an obsession. It could end a financial challenge over here. And it could bring in some kind of positive change later on. It could also end a life. So some of you guys going to lose, for example, a parent figure, or like it brings in inheritance. It brings in tax refund issues, like you have to revisit, or something to do with medical malpractice as well. So there could be some kind of challenge because lunar eclipse also challenge. But if you had the challenge previously, it's going to end the challenge finally. All right, and the last eclipse is going to happen September 21st, and it's going to happen in Virgo in your 2nd house. And it's a solar eclipse. It's opportunities in your financial and material life. It's going to bring in a new job. It's a promotion. It is actually growth and stability in your finances, new resources, new values. You're going to invest in valuable. You're going to have a salary rise. You're going to have a saving account. Anything to do with a new, plan how to save money and give you security, financial security, will be really, really welcoming. All right, guys, let's see. We're going to go till Virgo today, and I'm gonna choose virtual background, and we're gonna go to Virgo. Where is Virgo? Here. Okay. So let's see Virgo rising, sun and moon, what's going to happen for you guys. January 11th, North Node in Pisces, South Node is Virgo. So you're going to get under the emphasizes classes. It's a karmic ending for you Virgos. And Saturn's still in Pisces and it's across you. So it's giving you a lot of health challenges, unfortunately. But the North Node in Pisces is going to encourage you to focus on partnership, relationship, finding balance between you and others. Embrace opportunities for spiritual and emotional connection in your relationship. The South Node in Virgo in your sign suggests letting go of excessive self-criticism and perfectionism, and it's going to allow yourself to be more compassionate and expecting of yourself and others. You decide to work on improving your relationship by practicing more empathy and understanding, leading a deeper connection with your partner. A legal matter could actually turn for your side. And also, it could be like you're going to have a lot of social media followers as well. And also, what you need to let go of, you need to let go of that kind of ego and peel off the ego, the self-control, and living big, and letting go of details because it doesn't let you to live. February 24th, Mars turns direct in Cancer, and it's going to happen in your 11th house. 11th house, anything to do your social network, friendship, long-term goals. You may feel motivated to take action on group project and community involvement. This transit supports assertive networking, pursuing your aspiration. New friends are coming into your life. It could be you going to get actually a promotion. You can actually get lucky and win the lottery. And you can actually also gain some kind of positive, lucky, money from your career, gain from your career. You can actually take on to a group project, work in a community service or in a community. For example, you can actually create a social community online, something, a social group online, and you're going to be renewed and motivated and successful. So this organization, wherever you're going to start, it's going to bring in some kind of connection, which is going to be long-term connections for you. March 2nd, Venus going to go retrograde in Aries, and it's going to happen in your 8th house. So Venus retrograde in Aries prompts a period of introspection regarding your shared resources, anything to do with your intimacy, your sex life, your personal transformation. This is time to release your values and desires in this area. So avoid making major financial decisions, risk in stock market, for example, or change in intimate relationship until Venus goes direct. And also, this could bring in an opportunity to reconnect with a psychologist, however, or it could bring in opportunity to revisit your tax, to revisit anything to do with your finances, prenups, or medical malpractice, or inheritance, and it could actually help you to solve those issues during this time. But emotional healing is possible, especially in your intimate life. March 30th, Venus going to drip back in Pisces, where it's going to be in exalted in your 7th house. So it could bring back a lover in your life, an opportunity with YouTubing and with followers. It could bring back a mediation or something with legal matters, which could turn for your favor, and actually it will give you financial stability. And if you seek harmony in your relationship, it's going to help you to balance your relationship during this time. Venus going to turn direct in the 7th house, which is going to bring you more love and more connection in your marriage, for example. Definitely you can plan a getaway, and it could be also like you're going to get proposed perhaps or married during this time. March 30th, Neptune ingress Aries, once in a lifetime experience in your 8th house. Neptune is glamour, but also illusion. So you need to use actually and then change your intuition and creativity, how to invest money in stock market and how to actually transform your intimate relationship and also your shared resources as well. So you might going to feel inspired to pursue deeper emotional connection with your loved ones. And also you're definitely going to be inspired to study stock market, for example. You have to maintain boundaries, however, and have unrealistic expectations with money and with others in general. It can actually bring in opportunities for financial growth to invest in metals, mining, gas, anything to do with pharmaceuticals, medical marijuana, anything to do with those kind of subject of oil as well, heating oil as well. May 24th, Saturn going to ingress Aries in your 8th house. Well, it could be something to do with responsibility with your finances. Finally, this is a personal transformation. You're going to be very disciplined to heal yourself emotionally and have more emotional connection. You have to test your commitment with others and commitment in general, even to yourself. And there could be an amazing opportunity for emotional healing and also an opportunity for long-term financial plan. You might going to invest in life insurance, in index. You can get actually an inheritance from a father figure. It could be a substitute father or father figure. Definitely there is achieving your goals, but financial goals over here or in intimate relationship as well. You can sign contract with a detective, with your tax could get better and more organized. And your prenup as well. It could be like you getting married and the person is older and you sign a prenup. June 9th, Jupiter going to enter Cancer, exalted in your 11th house, but Jupiter was in Gemini in your 10th house the first half of the year, which is actually enhancing your opportunity to get a job at the half year, the beginning 6 months. And you can get a promotion, you can get honor and recognition, you can change your career, and it could bring in a lot of opportunity on the field of career. It's a new career. And the second half of the year, when Jupiter going to be exalted in Cancer in your 11th house, it could bring in new social network, new friendship, new clientele, VIP clientele. It is an opportunity to have luck and lottery winning or good fortune actually from your career. You're going to get a bonus or you're going to get a promotion. It could also help you with your long-term goals. And because of you going to meet really, really valuable people, VIP people, friends who wants you to succeed and collaborate with you, a community which is, you can become a community leader, it could increase your finances during this time. And you're going to have a sense of belonging. So, just join a social group, an organization which is really aligning with your passion, with your values, and it's bringing joy and sense of community for you, because then you're going to gain some kind of momentum out from this. July 7th, we're going to have another amazing ingress, which is Uranus going to deep into Gemini the first time in a long time in your 10th house. And it's going to definitely start a new career, and your public image is changing, and it's going to be sudden, something with your professional life and innovation, something that you haven't done before. You are embracing new ideas and you achieve your career goals with some kind of innovative ideas. So you're going to have a promotion, anything to do with career aspiration. It's going to bring you excitement and new challenges, and you are up to the challenges. You want to take these new challenges, and you're going to be really happy about that, because actually it could give you recognition. You can gain recognition through your work. You can get some kind of award, and you can become a leader yourself. So the eclipse is going to happen in your first house, 8th house, and in your 7th house. The first eclipse, March 14th, is going to happen actually in your first house, which is going to highlight anything to do with your personal identity, self-expression, physical appearance. Okay, so something pure your ego, anything to do with your imbalances, anything to adjust and it's going to be necessary to adjust yourself and your word, the way you represent yourself. Old patterns have to go. You cannot continue and you cannot grow with something, but if you keep doing the same old things but lead you to failure. So you have to really reinvent yourself here and expressing your true self. You can decide to actually have a new appearance, like short hairs, or you might going to lose weight or become really confident about yourself. It's a new project, a new completion, a new beginning, a total new goal and new beginning for you. The partial solar eclipse 2 weeks later, March 29th, Aries, 9 degrees in your 8th house. It could mark actually a significant new beginning in your shared resources, anything to do with your bank account, anything to do with intimacy and sex life, personal transformation. This is actually, because solar eclipse, it's always going to bring in good news. So it could be resolving some kind of financial issue and situation during this time. You're going to take bold steps toward to emotional healing, connection, some kind of financial stability as well. You can get an inheritance during this time. If you have a partner, which is possible because you can get married this year, then you can actually have a joint venture, a prenup over here, or some kind of security through your husband or wife. And you also have some kind of deep emotional healing during this time. The lunar eclipse, September 7th, in Pisces 15 degrees, going to affect your 7th house. So anything to do with your partnership, anything to do with your legal matters, something maybe if you were on court or if you were fighting with someone, then it's over, and finally you can get rid of this problem. And also it could end a relationship for some of you as well. But because you were on mediation, but it didn't happen, then you have to end the relationship. But you also can actually address some kind of emotional issue, and it doesn't have to end the relationship. Maybe you were dating, maybe you were not married, and it's going to just end the stage of the relationship, and you're going to decide to get married and not just live together. So it's a turning point in a relationship. Which is going to actually promote a decision about future direction. So that's what it is. And the partial solar eclipse going to be September 11th in Virgo, in your sign, at 29 degrees karmic degree in your first house. Anything new, personal, beginning, opportunities, anything to do with your identity, with your self-expression, the way you look into yourself, looking yourself. It is a new project. If you can improve your personal brand, your business going to get a new profile. You're going to invent in your studying, in yourself. So you're going to have a personal growth, and you're going to have authenticity here, which is embrace a change and giving you new opportunities, a new journey, something what is like helping you to develop yourself. You can actually have a new fitness regime, a new hobby, which is going to help you to enhance your self-esteem and your well-being. You're going to definitely have more self-confidence, a unique perspective, perhaps, and you are capable to express your new perspective, boosting your energy, boosting your self-confidence. You are going to take on to public speaking, presentations, being on stage, and you're really going to love that. All right, guys, thank you so much to watching, liking, subscribing my channel, and I'm going to come out with the second half of the zodiac from Libra to Pisces, actually, with a new video. Thank you so much. Bye for now.